What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Steve Natto and we're here today with the Air Jordan 34 Unite. So this sneaker is actually a part of the All-Star collection for the Unite All-Star collection by Jordan and Nike. However, it did drop a little bit before all the rest of the releases. So this one actually came out in the end of January, about a couple weeks ago at this point. And I'm finally getting to do this video here on the week of the All-Star game. So I'm really excited to dive into this shoe and talk about all the different releases that are coming out. There's so much stuff coming out in the rest of this week. So this week is gonna be filled with videos. I'm really excited for it. There's some really good sneakers coming out. But anyway, for this shoe right here, it's an Air Jordan 34. This is the first one I'll be reviewing on my channel. I've come really close to getting a bunch of other colorways of 34s, but for whatever reason, I just never ended up getting them, never ended up working out, whatever the case. So I'm excited to dive into this model for sure right here. It's one I've had my eye on for a while. That is a pretty good performance basketball shoe, so very, very interested to take a deeper look at it. But I will say, if you guys were new to the channel here today, thank you guys so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate the views. Be sure to hit that subscribe button because just like this video here today, I post content like this all the time where I show you guys all the new sneaker pickups that I get and we discuss them, break them down, and take a full look at the sneakers both up close and on feet. So that's exactly what we're going to do here today with the Air Jordan 34 Unite. Like I said, very excited to dive into it. So we just need to get moving here with the Air Jordan 34 Unite. So let's go. All right, so here we are moving up close with the sneakers. So now before we dive fully into the shoes, I do have to show you guys this box. The box that these come in is actually pretty crazy, and I hadn't seen this before, and I was pretty amazed. So the box actually goes inverted a little bit. As you can see, it's really long also, so this pair is a 9.5, and the box is really, really big for that. But in any event, we get the Engineered for Flight symbol right on the side. It's a pull-out box that connects on the side as well. And the size tag is actually way up underneath there. And we see Air Jordan 34 in white metallic silver for that retail price of 180 bucks. This was just really interesting. I don't really like this box. It's really big and inverted, like I said, but just something noteworthy that I wanted to share with you guys. But in any event, now we are definitely onto the shoes for sure here. So we're going to start like we always do down at the bottom with the outsole and midsole. So the outsole we can see peeking through the side. It's actually that icy blue sole. So we'll take a deeper look at that in a little bit later in the video. But then onto that midsole, which is in white, but actually separated by a gray piece right here where you can see all the way through and underneath the sneaker. So pretty cool design aspect there. Up at the top, you have a little bit more protection and a plate over top with a Jumpman logo written underneath that in that white. Moving up, you have sort of a see-through material on that upper, all kinds of different colors going from white to gray to kind of a metallic shine. So pretty cool. You got all these small details with the 34 branding on the side. Moving up to that toe box, also kind of clear. You got these white kind of grayish laces all the way moving up top and a lot more details on the back. Now moving up to the toe box, starting down at the bottom again, you can see that icy blue outsole peeking through. Moving up to the toe box, you got sort of a clear see-through white pattern as well. Then onto the tongue, you have that 34 design. We got an Air Jordan hit on the side, more on the medial side, but also sort of on the tongue. And then moving up, you got holes throughout that tongue, the white laces, the Jumpman up top. And on this pair, the colors of the Flight are actually different to go along with that Unite theme. We'll see more colors on the back of the shoe, but up close, on the front here, you can see there's a couple different designs, which I like that. I think it's a pretty cool touch. Now moving to the back, like I mentioned, the colors continue. All goes with that Unite branding and the whole idea around the All-Star pack here. So tons of other sneakers in this pack, but this one is the 34, the performance model, and they went along with the ideas here. So again, you can see the icy blue outsole, white midsole, this kind of silver metallic shine on the back here with the Nike Air written in different colors, matching that pull tab on the back for each sneaker. Onto the medial side now, we can get a better look at some of that see-through and clear material. But again, starting towards the bottom, we get that icy outsole, that see-through, completely see-through and open part on the bottom here in this gray color. Moving up the sneaker, you got all this translucent material moving up, a little patch of leather on the side there in white. The Air Jordan hit along that metallic eye stay, moving all the way up the top. We got those laces again, and all parts continuing around. And now turning on the flash to move inside the shoes a little bit further, we can see we have gray on that inner lining. We have black on the insole, a white Jumpman, white 34 logo. On the back of the tongue, there's also a Jumpman 23 design in a nice circle right there. It's the same on both. The lace tips are actually silver here. They have a silver aglet in metal attached to the laces right there, so that's a cool touch as well. And the size tag is, again, a little bit hard to see, but it's all the way inside the sneaker right there, so there's at least a shot of the top of it. Lastly, we can move on to the Air Jordan 34 outsole here. So as you can see, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of cool designs here. On the back, we have some writing moving up to these circle patches where they're sort of iridescent and metallic. As I move the camera, you can see the light hitting it in different ways. You got the Jumpman right in the middle. Otherwise, it's in this icy blue color, but you can see the traction going all the way around and a couple of hits of a black line on the sides. And now that we have taken an up-close look at the Air Jordan 34 and all of its high-tech, high-spec features here for the performance basketball shoe, it's time to get these laced up and show you guys what they look like on feet. All right, so now there we have it for the Air Jordan 34 on feet. So like I said at the beginning of this video, I was really looking forward to getting a pair of Air Jordan 34s. I've been looking at a bunch of them as they came out, and this was finally the one that I was able to grab. And I gotta say, I'm actually not disappointed at all. I think it's a really, really good shoe. I like it a lot. It's really comfortable, and I think it's pretty solid overall. If we start getting into specifics, I will say that it does seem to fit pretty small, so I would recommend going up at least a half size. I would for sure recommend going into a store and trying these on if you can, just because, 9.5 is my true size in Nike sneakers, and trying these on, they were definitely too small and I would need at least a 10. So I would definitely recommend going into a store and trying them on if you can. If not, at least going up a half size from your regular Nike size. Beyond that, they were actually very light, so I was surprised with that. I wasn't sure the weight on them or how they would be. They were very light. They seemed really good and really functional. Like, I thought they were just a good sneaker. Your foot felt really locked in, and it just felt pretty comfortable to wear too, even for just simply walking around. So I'm not disappointed at all. The $180 price point is definitely a little high, but not even the highest in terms of performance basketball sneakers. So it's not exactly in the middle. I'd say it's a little bit more on the high end, but it seems like you're definitely getting, your money's worth with this sneaker right here. It just looks high tech. There's a lot of tech in it, and it's meant to be a performance basketball sneaker. So I think it is pretty good all around. Definitely let me know your comments or your thoughts in the comments down below about this shoe. I'd love to know your guys' opinions. Otherwise, for this colorway in particular, the Unite Jordan 34, I think this one is actually pretty good. I do like the all white. I think it looks really clean. It's, white, a little bit of silver and gray. And then the back definitely adds a little bit of character. But overall, I think it's just really nice. And if I had to give you guys my final rating and opinion on a scale out of 10, I'm going to go a 9 out of 10. I don't think these are bad at all. I think they're a great addition to the All-Star pack that we see here. I'm not really sure why they released a little bit earlier than the rest of them, but in any event, I was able to get them and get this video up for you guys a little bit sooner, so we could talk a little bit more about All-Star before the rest of the sneakers keep coming out. But at least for the rest of this week, just to let you guys know what's going on, if you haven't seen the All-Star release schedule, there's literally so much stuff coming out. I think from Wednesday to Sunday, there's a new shoe, at least one. So I'm going to be doing my best to get what I can and show them to you guys here on YouTube. Plenty of stuff to come, so I'm really, really excited. So be sure to hit that subscribe button to not miss out on any of that. I'm really looking forward to, all the performance models, the LeBron Monstars, there's a pair of KDs, a pair of Kyries, there's the UNC to Chicago Jordan 1s, there's the Chicago 3s, I already did my review on the Unite Jordan 3s, so there's literally so much stuff. And to round out the week, there is the Nike Adapt BB 2.0, which I know for sure, I'm 99% sure I'll have that video up as well on Sunday or Monday, so stay tuned for all that. I'm really looking forward to all this stuff. But again, let me know in the comments down below what you guys are excited for All-Star Weekend here, and we'll have a conversation down there. But otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys again real soon on the next video.